Hello everyone! Well, I just watched a video that Godless Manitoban forwarded to me, and it was made by HappyCabbie, but it was on the Facepalm Response channel. And it was in response to a comment that I made at the beginning of my previous video. It was the flags recap of the week, where I said I didn't know why HappyCabbie had blocked me. You know, in that hiatus that he had, he found time to block me. Well, Cabbie responded, and he let me know why he had blocked me. He says that I was promoting Nick Bravo, Spike Bravo, the real Nick Bravo, whatever you want to call him. He's had multiple accounts. HappyCabbie calls him Corky as a pejorative. And he says that I was promoting him by mentioning him in my flags recap of the week. I've made it clear in many of my flag recaps that just because I mention someone does not mean that I am promoting them. Other notable people that I mention in my flag recaps of the week over many weeks, let's see, Miss Profit, Tommy Sotomayor, HappyCabbie, Brett Keane, Thunderfoot, all sorts of people that I don't often agree with, and I mention them anyway, because I thought at the inception of this series that I've been doing that it would be nice if someone just reported that a flag happened, like Switzerland, just neutrality in it. And there's a certain amount of truth that comes from me showing all of these flags, and people can discern from for themselves what flags are false and what aren't. Many times I would call something a false flag when somebody would say, no, it's a legitimate flag. Also, I have different principles about freedom of speech than a lot of people do, and we'll get to that. But HappyCabbie says that Corky, Nick Bravo, he deserved every flag that he has ever gotten, and I want to know, does that logic work for you, HappyCabbie, when you hear it about your friend Brett Keane, who you helped get a channel? I don't think it does, and I don't think that if you were to look at all the flags that have happened to Nick Bravo, some of which I've covered in my series, that you could say that he was always breaking the terms of service. Now, yeah, he has broken the terms of service multiple times and been flagged multiple times for that. But some of the flags that Nick Bravo has received is because there has been a witch hunt against Nick Bravo because there's a feud between HappyCabbie and Nick Bravo. Some of those flags happened on videos that were completely innocent, okay? And many people know this. Not many people speak up. Not many people will even mention it. That's why I'm neutral in this video series. I mention that flags happen regardless of who they happen to. And of all of those, I think Tommy Sotomayor is the one that I really, really, really don't agree with the things that he's saying. But I'll mention him every time he gets flagged. So next, HappyCabbie tries to construct a straw man by saying that because I have false flagging censorship as the thumbnail, no false flagging censorship, that means that everything that I present is a false flag. And in many of these videos in the series, I have said to people that false flagging is sometimes subjective. Some people will call it false flagging, some people won't. But what I am against is false flagging, and to an extent, flagging in general. Now, I want you guys to see this. I'll just turn my camera around so you can see this for yourself. This is going to my channel and looking at every one of these videos that I've done, right? This has been a long, long time that I've been against false flagging censorship. And that's just like, what, the first page? Let me load more. I've been using that thumbnail since I started the series. Little history lesson about this series. I took it over because Edible Napalm, who used to do something called Flagging Casualties of the Week, or Censorship Casualties of the Week, mind you, he was flagged off of YouTube so many times that he decided to leave for a while. And when he left, I decided to take up this mantle. I did change a few things, such as Edible Napalm would hear about friends of his getting flagged, and he would mention them, and people would report it. I've changed to taking reports, but also using aggregators. And in this, sometimes I will just see the video that was flagged, or the video where somebody complains that they were flagged, and I don't check out their entire channel. This is not just in our little clique, in our little community of the great debate between theists and atheists. This is every channel on YouTube that I'm covering with this series. And there's a reason why I do it, okay? There's a hurricane of flags that happen in the great debate community, such that almost every week more flags happen in the great debate community than any other community. I'm highlighting this, okay? To do this, I must be neutral. I must report all of these flags to show people that yes, there is an abundance of flags in this community that don't happen in other communities. This is important to me. It's also important to everybody else who watches the series every week and gives it an up thumb. Anyways, the wrongness of flagging. A couple times in my series, I've made appeals that people should not flag. They should instead make an angry video and rant and opt to not flag. If they can keep flagging to themselves and just make an angry video instead. And when I do this, I'm not appealing to what would be wrong under the terms of service. Okay? I'm pretty sure HappyCabbie jumping up and down in his underwear on a bed is against the terms of service in some way, because I could lose my lunch right now. I'm going to drink my Mountain Dew just to keep down my lunch. But everybody who has a long-standing channel, who's made content to entertain people, has done something that somebody could twist into a terms of service violation. So I'm not going by just what the terms of service on YouTube say, or say the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States. When I appeal to freedom of speech, and a sense that you should let people speak their minds, I'm going even above that. U.S. law, throw that out the window, okay? I don't care about laws or terms of service. This is a principle that I'm trying to get across to people, okay? It's higher than all of that, okay? Next, HappyCabbie strawman me in trying to make it so that this report that I got from Helen 906, which at 1907 of my video, you can check this for yourself, I actually said I would make a different category for everything that Helen 906 reported, because I don't have time to check out all these things. I get tired of checking out porn, or softcore porn, or whatever reasons it was porn. And I know that Helen 906 has sent me a lot of those links. I do care that these people were flagged at all. Many times it's questionable. Many times even I would find what they're doing repulsive. Okay? There's one instance in my series, and if you followed my whole series, you would know this, where I actually caught up with what I've called the foot fetish flagger. This person was baiting preteens into challenge videos where they would show their feet, and then he was probably saving the video, and then he was flagging them for doing a foot video. I finally caught up with this person, and I not only reported this person to some authorities using the IC3 website. Like federal, like FBI, check this guy out. I also let some other people know, hey, here's my trail that I've found with my investigation into all these flags that have happened. And these people are still on this case. So to try to smear me as being a fan of pedophilia because I am announcing that these people got flagged, I think that this is actually personal from HappyCabbie. It's not that I've been defending racists with my channel, or I've been defending pedophilia, or I've been defending injustice. I really think that this is personal from HappyCabbie. And in fact, I will say that in HappyCabbie's video, I don't think he was being completely forthcoming about the reasons why he blocked me. And when I found out that he blocked me a while back, it was in conjunction with somebody else blocking me. And I made a video. But then I thought to myself, I really don't need this drama right now. I'm going through a lot of things in real life. So I'm just going to leave this video unlisted. I'm not going to make this video public, but I'm going to link to it because you guys can see the day that I put it up. If I were to make it public, it would change the publishing date that you guys see. Just so you can see that this is backdated, you know, to the time that it happened. And what happened was, Brett Keane had sent me kind of a snippy, mean message. And then he unfriended me on Skype, and then he blocked me on YouTube. And HappyCabbie blocked me on YouTube. All really close to each other. So when HappyCabbie says that he had his own reasons for wanting to block me, I think one of the reasons he left out is that Brett Keane whispered it into his ear. Okay? Link below to that video where I show that I was blocked all around the same time. Yeah. And why was I blocked? For mentioning that his enemy got flagged, you know? So, like, do you support, I don't know, the Red Cross being bombed if they give aid to another country that we're at war with, you know? How many other bastions of neutrality would you like to keep your enemy from being able to enjoy? That's what I want to know. Do you wish Corky would just stop breathing and that no paramedics would ever give him any aid to get him to start breathing again? Would you tell those paramedics, hey, no, you need to be defunded because you're giving aid to somebody that I really hate? There is a level of respect that everyone deserves, and it can't be taken away just because you disagree with them and you dislike them and you started a fight with them. Okay? You have dehumanized Nick Bravo, and it's evident in the way that you call him Corky every time you refer to him. And it's no wonder why he and you don't stop fighting, because you don't see him as a human. Okay? Anyways. Nobody unsub HappyCabbie or Brett Keane or Nick Bravo or me or anybody. That I'm just going to say it'd be a lot easier for someone to call me on Skype and ask me what I meant by what I did. And ask me, hey, why is this part of your blog in red font rather than the black font before? Why does it start with Helen 906 says this? This is Helen 906's report. Are these your words or his? You know what? Fuck that. Here we go. I'm just going to show you. Here's my channel again. Let me go to, let's see, inbox, right? Here's Helen 906, right? And I'm just going to position this camera so you guys can see every one of these. This is pretty much what I cut and pasted from Helen 906. And you guys can match it up to the blog post in question. And you guys can see right there that all of that came from Helen 906, just like I said in my video when I said I would make a separate category for that shit. And then I put it in red font so that it would be very apparent so that people wouldn't be dumbasses and make videos saying, oh, Agent of Doubt said this about this. No, I made it crystal fucking clear. But those who want to straw man and smear people as defenders of pedophilia and racism and injustice, they're going to take things whatever fucking way they want. And they're going to try to twist things around. But you know what? People are smarter than that. Okay? People will figure this shit out. My channel won't live or die on HappyCabbie saying yay or nay. Okay? It didn't when I bought my way into being in HappyCabbie's cool box for a while, when I bought my way on eBay because he's for sale. And so is his friendship. I'm getting a little... Yeah. Less caffeine for me, maybe. I continue to say to people, if you can come to that place within yourself where you can refrain from flagging something and just make a video about it, please do so. If it is just words, I would say you don't really have a reason to flag it. But if you see some action, and HappyCabbie's saying that I'm some sort of person who could never see any reason to flag something. If you see some action, like, say, actual pedophilia or actual porn happening in something, then, you know, by all means, do what's right. Okay? But as far as somebody saying something mean about HappyCabbie and me reporting it, nobody should have flagged somebody for saying anything mean about HappyCabbie. If there were, you know, maybe legitimate doc dropping in the video, I could understand it. But you know what? Nick Bravo has been followed around enough. Okay? He's lost, what, 30 channels? Same as Brett Keane. You know what? Brett Keane also cannot escape this pack of people following him. And HappyCabbie does not see the hypocritical stances that he takes with both of these. But, you know, who am I to shed light on things, I guess? I've just been taking a view of flagging on YouTube for, like, the past year, and I see problems, and I'm trying to fucking shed light on them and say, hey, everybody, fucking stop. This is why people don't make videos. This is why people don't even bother, because if they say anything that you don't like, they're going to get flagged. It's the chilling effects of censorship, okay? Anyways, I've said enough. Enjoy the drama, I guess.